This is the true story of Nike. Do you know the story? Like how Nike wasn't even called Nike in the beginning? Or how they paid just $35 for the swoosh logo? Yes, the most iconic symbol in sports. Or the fact that the entire company nearly went bankrupt right before signing a rookie named Michael Jordan, who'd go on to make over $1.3 billion from them. This is the full story of hustle, near failure, wild risks, and an empire built one step at a time. Let's rewind the clock. Picture this. It's 1964. A young guy named Phil Knight, who ran track at the University of Oregon, has just returned from a trip to Japan. He's obsessed with running, and he has a crazy idea. What if America stopped buying overpriced German running shoes and instead imported sleek, affordable sneakers from Japan? He teams up with his former coach, Bill Bowerman, who, by the way, was so passionate about shoe design, he once poured rubber into a waffle iron to try and make better soles. No joke, the waffle sole idea actually stuck. Together, they launch a company called Blue Ribbon Sports. No Nike, no Tick, no Empire. Phil literally sold shoes from the trunk of his car at track meets. Talk about humble beginning. By 1971, trouble hits. Their Japanese supplier, Onitsuka Tiger, tries to cut them out. Phil has a choice: fold the business or take the biggest risk of his life. So they go solo. They need a new brand name fast. Phil wants to call it Dimension 6. Seriously. But a colleague suggests Nike after the Greek goddess of victory. Phil hates it, but they're on deadline. So, boom, Nike is born. Now they need a logo. Phil hires a graphic design student named Carolyn Davidson. She sketches a few ideas and lands on this smooth, fluid checkmark, meant to symbolize movement and speed. Phil's reaction? I don't love it, but maybe it'll grow on me. Spoiler alert, it grew on him. He pays Carolyn just $35 for the design. That logo is now worth billions, and don't worry. Years later, Nike gave her a generous stock package that made her a millionaire. Still, imagine owning a piece of the most powerful brand mark in the world for the price of a dinner out. The early days of Nike weren't all smooth running. They were growing fast, but they were also drowning in debt. Banks were nervous. Their inventory was piling up. The IRS launched an audit. Phil Knight later admitted they were just weeks away from going under. They were printing sales, but losing control. At one point, Nike literally couldn't afford to pay suppliers. They were shuffling money between accounts just to stay afloat. One bad quarter, one lawsuit, one hiccup, and it would have all collapsed. Enter a 21-year-old basketball player named Michael Jordan. In 1984, Jordan was heading into the NBA. He loved Adidas. That's who he wanted. Nike was kind of a last resort, but Nike had a vision. They offered MJ something no rookie had ever seen: a 5-year deal worth $500,000 per year, plus royalties on his own shoe line. Jordan didn't even want to take the meeting. His mother had to force him onto the plane to hear Nike out. The pitch worked. The result? The Air Jordan 1, black and red, bold, banned by the NBA, and an instant cultural earthquake. First-year sales? Over $126 million. MJ hadn't even played a full season yet. The Air Jordan line didn't just sell shoes, it created a sneaker movement. Every new Jordan drop became a must-have. Lines formed, resellers thrived. The sneaker world was born. Today, the Jordan brand makes over $5 billion a year. And MJ himself, he's earned an estimated $1.3 billion from Nike. more than he ever made in his basketball career. In fact, Michael Jordan makes more money annually from Nike than any current NBA player does from their salary. So where is Nike now? As of today, Nike is valued at over $190 billion. They sponsor Serena Williams, LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tiger Woods, Kylian Mbappé. They're everywhere, from NBA courts to suburban high schools. And here's the wildest stat. Nike sells over 780 million pairs of shoes per year. That breaks down to 2.1 million shoes every single day, 90,000 shoes every hour, 1,500 shoes every minute. Every minute we've been talking, Nike sold another 1,500 pairs. And let's not forget the slogan, "Just do it." It was coined in 1988, inspired bizarrely by the last words of a convicted murderer. Look it up. Wild story. But Nike turned it into something powerful. 3 words that captured ambition, discipline, hunger, and movement. Whether you're an Olympian or just someone trying to get off the couch, that slogan hits. From selling sneakers out of a car, to taking over global sports, from a $35 logo to a $190 billion empire, Nike's story is a masterclass in vision, risk, and never giving up, even when the odds are stacked. So yeah, next time you see that swoosh, remember, it's not just a logo, it's a symbol of victory, and above all else, it's a reminder to just do it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves an underdog story. See you in the next one.